Once upon a time, in a forest, lived a wise tortoise and two kind geese. The three of them were the best of friends, and they spent their days happily together in a big pond. But one day, a terrible drought came. The sun was hot, and the pond began to dry up. The geese, who could fly, decided to search for a new home with plenty of water. When they told the tortoise goodbye, he begged them not to leave him behind. "We want to take you, friend," the geese said, "but you cannot fly, and it is a very long way." The tortoise pleaded and pleaded until the geese finally agreed to try a very risky plan. The geese found a strong stick. "We will each hold one end of the stick in our beaks," they explained. "You must hold onto the middle with your mouth. But there is one rule. No matter what happens, you must not say a single word. If you open your mouth, you will fall." The tortoise promised to remain silent. And so the geese took off into the sky, carrying the tortoise safely between them. The tortoise held on tight as they flew high over hills, fields, and even a small village. Down below, the people of the village looked up and gasped. They had never seen anything so amazing. They started to point and shout, "Look at those clever geese. They have captured that poor tortoise." The tortoise did not like being called an animal that had been captured. He felt angry that the villagers misunderstood what was happening. He wanted to shout down at them and tell them the truth, to correct their silly words. Unable to control himself, the foolish tortoise burst out, "You are all such." But the moment he opened his mouth, he lost his grip on the stick. The poor tortoise fell from the sky and to the ground below. He had a great plan to fly, but his foolish words caused his downfall. The tortoise was very upset, but there was nothing to be done. He had only himself to blame. The two geese flew back down to earth. They were sad to see their friend lying on the ground, knowing that it was his own fault that he had fallen. The geese felt bad that they hadn't been able to help the tortoise, but they also knew that he had only himself to blame for what had happened. The moral of this story is, think before you speak. It is wise to listen to good advice and remain silent when you must.